Good morning from Latvia. The following clips will show the highlights from our 10-11 day trip in Europe, where we go to Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Slovakia, Austria, Czech Republic, and so on with the Land Cruiser 120. And yeah, enjoy the clips.
Hey friends, and welcome to a new video. If you're expecting another log cabin build series episode, I don't blame you. We're gonna have one for you in a couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. Today I'm gonna show you some highlights from the road trip that we did in our 2006 Land Cruiser 120 with some homemade camper kitchen / sleeping setup with some leftover materials. We drove all the way down to the port of Helsinki, where we took the ferry over to Tallinn, Estonia, which was our first pit stop and also a few hours away from our first camping spot. After a few hours in beautiful Tallinn and our first camping meal, we drove on further south towards our first camping site. We were a little bit nervous for the first night because we didn't know if there was going to be enough air coming in, if it's going to be too hot, or if Naomi is gonna be sleeping at all or just screaming all night with other people at the camping spot as well. But we did our best. We blacked out the windows. We had some windows down for ventilation and we survived the night. The next day we kept on driving south. We crossed the border to Latvia, and since it was a really hot day, we decided to go swim in the Gulf of Riga. After a well-needed swim, we pushed all the way to Kaunas, Lithuania, where we arrived at a camping spot a whopping 8 minutes before they closed reception. The next day we entered Poland, which was also the only border crossing that we had to stop, show papers and all that jazz. And we kept on pushing for Kielce, where we had our next camping spot. The next morning we made a pit stop in beautiful Krakow, Poland, before moving on further south towards Slovakia, where we had booked an apartment, and we ended up liking this place so much that we booked it for another 2 nights. And this was my favorite place of all the places that we visited on our trip. After 3 days of fun adventures in Bobrovec, Slovakia, we drove towards Austria with a pit stop in Bratislava. Unfortunately, we did not sleep very well on this camping because our daughter kept on waking up and screaming, waking everyone up at the camping site, so we actually had to go outside the camping and keep on driving for about every 45 minutes or so to keep her asleep while not sleeping ourselves. And in the morning we made a decision to actually start heading towards home. We split up from our friends and started heading home. We made sure to make a pit stop in Warsaw, Poland, because 4 years earlier me and Becca actually made a road trip all the way to Spain in a micro camper, and we visited Warsaw.
Ja. Time to pitch the tent for the 100th time this trip. Just kidding. It's more like the 5th. Takes no time whatsoever.
Just like that, after 10 days on the road, we were back on the ferry to Helsinki. Thank you guys so much for watching, for being a part of this journey. Stay tuned for the next log cabin episode in a couple of weeks. Appreciate you guys. Take care.